get your eye on anyone?
Not really.
Actually, I was talking to the mouse. But, now you mention it, some of those Thosian women are pretty hot. And we did just save them from the raid, so we gotta trade on that while we can, you know, before they discover we're not actually that cool.
Sit down, I'm ready. I'm surprised you're so eager to volunteer for this, Rodney.
Well, you know me, always eager to help.
Right. So, do you have any questions about the process? I mean, you are a scientist.
Yeah. I'm sorry, medicine is about as much of a science as, I don't know, voodoo? All I need to know is that that will enable me to use ancient technology like Major Shepard, or yourself.
Yes, hopefully. You are the first human trial.
Well, why now? I mean, if it's possible, we knew we needed as many people with the gene as we could get.
Well, actually, without proper FDA approval, it was virtually impossible on Earth. Let's just say it's legal here in the Pegasus Galaxy.
Well, and completely safe.
As far as experimental gene therapy goes, I am manipulating your DNA. Here we go.
Well, maybe you should tell me more.
We believe ATA, or ancient technology activation, is caused by a single gene that's always on, instructing various cells in the body to produce a series of proteins and enzymes that interact with the skin, the nervous system, and the brain. In this case, we're using a mouse retrovirus to deliver the missing gene to your cells.
A mouse retrovirus?
It's been deactivated.
Well, are there any side effects?
Dry mouth, headache, the irresistible urge to run on a small wheel.
Oh, that's very amusing. So how long till it starts working?
It could take some time. What is that?
Oh, something I found in one of the research labs. Something the ancients were experimenting with.
Do you know what it is?
Pretty sure.
Desalinizing the seawater and storing it in tanks big enough to supply the whole city.
Good, so fresh water won't be a problem.
It seems some ancient technology requires the user to have the gene. Other things merely require initialization. Once activated like the control room, anyone can push the buttons to make it work.
Good morning, Dr. Weir.
Morning. Careful! I think we need to designate some recreational areas.
Yes.
And we certainly need to clear the hallways and get everything put away as soon as possible. And can we lose the 10,000-year-old dead plants?
Of course. We're still in the process of making sure everyone's been assigned living quarters. Major Shepard seems to be taking his time okaying enough space.
Well, the safety and security of this expedition are his...
I'm ready.
Oh, my God.
Did you see that?
Yes, what the...
I'm fine. Look, Beckett's gene therapy worked. I was able to activate this. It's a personal shield, acts like a protective skin, and it must have inertial dampening properties too, because I didn't feel a thing. Watch this. Hit me. Ow! God! I didn't have to swing so hard. And I noticed that he didn't even hesitate.
I'm still trying to understand how you thought it was a good idea to test this device by having someone throw you off a balcony.
Oh, believe me, that's not the first thing we tried.
I shot him. In the leg.
I'm invulnerable.
Aren't you the one who's always spouting off about how proper and careful scientific procedure must be adhered to?
Invulnerable?
All right, take it off. Let's go have this meeting.
He's jealous.
Oh, yes, green with envy.
This could be a problem. I can't get at it.
Just checking.
I'm thinking Mr. Invincible.
Captain Untouchable.
Ooh, that's good.
You guys done?
I've been working on this gene therapy for months. Forgive me for wanting to celebrate the fact that it worked on the first human trial.
Oh, let's all have a toast. Just a thought here, but have you tried eating or drinking anything since you put that on?
That's correct.
This may be more serious than I suspected.
Oh, thank you. I'm hungry already. What am I going to do? If I don't get this stupid thing off, I'll be dead by the end of the day.
Relax, you can live 3 or 4 days without water.
I'm talking about food.
Well, you found some ancient text with the device. What did it say about taking it off?
Oh, yeah, there were some explicit instructions which I chose to completely ignore.
Well, some ancient technology uses a mental component for operation.
Yeah, shut up, I'm thinking.
Is there any chance that the gene therapy isn't permanent?
It's possible.
I'm a dead man.
We can probably maintain security in this area with the limited number of personnel we have.
My people can help.
Thank you, Taylor. For the time being, we'll find other ways that the Athosians can contribute.
You do not trust us?
It's not that, it's just that we need to train your people in our weapons and tactics.
You invited me to be a member of your team.
And we value your knowledge and expertise.
As we value all the Athosians. For now, there should be more than enough living space for everyone within the designated area.
We have always lived in the shadow of the Wraith. But my people have never been in a place such as this. They are afraid. Some believe the ghosts of the ancestors remain.
I don't think that's the case, but still, we're going to need a bit more time in order to explore the entire city.
We're very cautious intergalactic explorers.
And we don't want anyone else getting hurt the way Howling did. I mean, everyone needs to understand they are not to touch anything unfamiliar unless it's been cleared first.
That's very important. I mean, you never know. Even a tiny little innocuous thing can kill you. It's a dead man talking.
Carson,
Dr. Weir,
so Gordon's got a team going through the ancient research material that accompanied the shield device. But McKay's been through it, and he didn't find anything helpful. And he is the smartest guy here.
so he likes to tell us. Listen, I feel terrible. It's possible this was the result of artificially imposing the gene.
Well, I have another theory. We know that there is a mental component to using ancient technology.
You don't have to remind me. I experienced it firsthand with that drone weapon back on Earth.
Exactly. So don't you think it stands to reason that McKay should be able to shut this thing off with his mind?
Are you suggesting he doesn't want to shut it off?
We may be settling in here, but this place is still pretty intimidating. I mean, a giant abandoned city full of things way beyond our level of understanding. Impending threat of attack from the Wraith.
No question. It gets bloody creepy here at night.
So I'm not saying it's conscious, but perhaps subconsciously.
I don't think he wants to die of dehydration.
No, neither do I. But he's not there yet.
You think when it comes down to it, the shield will just shut itself down?
The ancients were smart enough to build fail-safes into their other technology. I mean, this entire city, it rose from the deep of the ocean when danger was imminent. Why would they design a personal shield that could kill you?
I certainly hope you're right. For Rodney's sake.
The self-destruct system requires 2 separate codes. Now, each code is unique, and everyone here will be required to memorize their code.
Well, don't bother giving me one. Sorry.
As far as we know, this is the only stargate in the Pegasus galaxy which is capable of dialing Earth.